but not as emotional as the second time we saw the show, which we weren't even supposed to go to this show, but we somehow ended up at that show anyway.
Oh, I can't believe it. We're here again. Oh, Orchestra Center again. Hey. Except tonight I'll be in the balcony, but we'll be switching it up tonight.
I won't be here tonight. I'll be outside waiting for Darren Chris.
So, I wake up the next morning and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to get those lotto tickets because this show was just too fucking good. I need to go to every single show. And I knew that they were filming that day, and I'm like, well, if they don't film the second show, then they're gonna film this, or the third show, then I wanna go to this one because I wanna be there when they're filming it. So, it turns out they filmed both shows on that day, by the way. But we somehow won tickets to go that day. And Jack went with us too. They bought tickets to sit somewhere else in the theater because they couldn't get lottery tickets, but me and Kristina got 2 lottery tickets, so we got to sit front row again. And immediately when the show starts, the StarKids just look at us and they're just like, what? You can see in their eyes, they're like, what the fuck are y'all doing back?
Dress for me, do a twirl, let me see the back of it. Yes, look at that. I am a designer. Oh my God. Thanks, David's Bridal, for the training for 3 years. I'm a bridal consultant. Hit me up. Oh.
It was just really cute this time around because like we got to connect with them a lot more. Like they would just look at us while we were dancing. They were filming us a lot. I remember one time in particular, Joe Walker was singing Super Friends. I know I always talk about Joe Walker. He's my mom, so I love him. I love him. I hate him, but I love him because he's my mom. So, yeah, he was doing Super Friends, and me and Kristina start doing the dance at the finally I finally found a friend part, and he just looks at us and starts smiling and starts doing it with us, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cute, I can't deal with it. Ah!
Kristina, are you ready for Depression Part 2?
I'm finally ready. So ready to cry.
And during Listen to Your Heart, me and AJ, I think we're just, no, it wasn't Listen to Your Heart. It was Gilderoy. Me and AJ were just locked the entire time because I'm pretty sure I was one of the few people that knew every single word of that song, and I'm like, I listen to this in my car every day, try me, scream, sing. So we just look at me a lot, and I'm like, yeah, this is our song now, right? This is just for us. It happened during Listen to Your Heart too, but mainly during that one. I'm like, yes, this is our time now. No one can interrupt us. This is just you and me. No one else is here. I know, that sounds really extra. I'm trying to be extra.
We can go wherever. Well, how do you feel now? Kristina?
That was the most I cried.
She cried so much more than yesterday. So much more than yesterday. Oh my God. I cried at the end. I don't cry, but I did, and it happened. Oh my God.
I cried a lot, but that's not a surprise to anyone.
And then, you know, Jack just ran to me and hugged me, and I literally almost broke down sobbing. I was like, oh my God, emotions. Ah! And then, no, they were like staring us down when we hugged, and I'm just like, when me and Kristina hugged at one point, and we were just like, oh, friendship, wholesome. All right, Broken Cultimates out until later tonight.
So the next thing that happened was the big thing that happened at the end of the show that we weren't supposed to go to. It was really emotional for all of us. We weren't all sitting together. It was me and Kristina together, and then Jack was somewhere else in the back. But I'm not gonna get emotional talking about this. I refuse to. You guys know I'm not gonna get emotional. But I'm gonna try not to anyway. So Darren starts talking about how, or he was reflecting on the 10 years of StarKid being a thing, and how it's brought so many people together and created so many friendships between them and all of us and that whole thing. And it got everyone really emotional. They all brought out jackets for themselves that had their name embroidered on them, and it was really cute. So, me and Kristina just immediately start hugging as soon as they start talking about internet friends or like making friends through the fandom and everything. We just immediately grab each other. We're just like, oh my god, I love you. We have a camera on us while this is happening, by the way, so that could very well be in the TV on the DVD. Lots of videos of us crying, and I wasn't crying yet, not yet. Then Joe looks at me, my mom, Joe Walker, looks at me, and he's tearing up, and I'm like, fuck, no, that's illegal. You don't do that to me, because if he's gonna cry, I'm gonna cry. I don't know why, he's my mom. I'm gonna get emotional if he gets emotional. So immediately I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I start tearing up. I don't full on cry, but I'm just like, oh my god, it's gonna happen. And I was trying to hold it back so hard. So I'm just like, okay, you're not gonna break me today, sir. No, thank you. So, yeah, while I'm panicking, trying not to break down sobbing at that moment, Jack comes from nowhere running down the aisle and runs to me and hugs me. And it's just like, I'm so happy I met you, I love you so much, and I break. I'm like, oh my god. The StarKids are looking at us as they're walking off stage, and they're just smiling and pointing at us, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry, I can't do this. I still didn't cry because I'm a heartless bitch. I just teared up still, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so wholesome. I swear to god they better film it so I can put this online somewhere. I don't know, I don't think the camera was on us when Jack ran and hugged me. I hope they got footage of that someone got footage of that, because that is like full on StarKid wholesome content there. It's some good ass content. So, yeah, that was the moment that almost broke me completely. So immediately after we finished that show, we go outside and get in line for the show that we were actually supposed to go to. Well, me and Jack were supposed to go to. Kristina wasn't gonna go to this show, but lo and behold, someone in line had a free ticket and was just like, hey, do you want it? And she's like, yeah.
They're disgusting, but they're powerful and part of the fandom, so we must have them. They do taste like good.
None of us were seated together. We were all alone at this point. We were all in the balcony though, so like we were around each other. I was so tired by this point. I was just like, I don't know if I can do this again. This is emotionally exhausting, and I'm used to it being 3 hours behind right now, or 3 hours ahead. I'm tired, I want to be asleep right now. This is not okay, I'm so tired. I almost fell asleep at one point in the show, I think, too, because I was just so exhausted. I'm like, I'm still singing, but my eyes are closed. Ugh. I was trying so hard to stay in it and energized. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall asleep during this fucking show, and I'm gonna hate myself for it. Thank god I didn't, though, because that'd be embarrassing. And against my religion, my StarKid religion. That'd be shameful. So, yeah, that show was also very emotional. That was the show that actually made me cry, because I was by myself, and I wanted to hug my friends, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this anymore. I just love them so much. They're so pure and good babies, and I'm so proud of them. Yeah. I just got really emotional, and I think it was also because I was just so tired and I was so excited to go home and go to bed. But plot twist, we didn't go home and go to bed. Suffering for life. Yeah, Kristina and Jack we met 2 other girls, and they were just dying to stay and meet people, and so they wanted to go wait by the green room, and I'm like, this isn't okay. No. Security said it's time for everyone to clear the theater because they're gonna have an after party. So, yeah, we got escorted out because I was just like, guys, we should go. This is not cool. I'm uncomfortable. They're like, you can go wait outside. And I'm like, I want to leave you guys though, because I'm gonna lose you if I go outside and go into that crowd, and I'm never gonna see you guys again, because that crowd was intense. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking stay. Okay. So we're being escorted out by security, and I'm just like, oh, this is great for my brand. This is good. It was embarrassing, but it was fine. It was an experience. I feel like everyone should experience being kicked out at some point, right? No? Maybe just me? I don't know. But as we were walking out, one of the band members stops us and he's like, you guys were at every show, right? You were in the front row. And we're like, hell yeah, you're the saxophone player that we fucking love. You were awesome. And he's like, wait, really? And we're like, yeah, man. And he wants to sit here and have this whole conversation. And I'm just like, well, you know, we're kind of on our way of being escorted out right now. And he's just like, oh. And we're like, yeah, but you know, it was great meeting you. You're awesome. We love you. And he's just like, oh yeah, thanks guys. You're great. Yeah. He was super cool. His name's Danny Janklow. Janklow, I think is his last name. I think. Follow him on Twitter and Instagram. We followed him immediately and he followed us back and we're just like, hey, friends. We also made friends with one of the security guards somehow. I don't know how. He just saw us at every show and he's just like, you guys are really here again. And we're like, haha, yes. And I'm pretty sure if Kristina hadn't have gotten a free ticket from someone in line, that this guy was gonna bring her in for the final show, because we just became best friends with him. He was super cool. I never got his name and I wish I had. I wanted to get a picture with him, but I didn't see him again until the big crowd was out and everything. And I'm like, I'm not gonna bother him while he's dealing with this giant crowd, even though I want to be like, hey, you're awesome, dude. Thank you. So if you ever see the security dude that we befriended, thank you. You're awesome. We loved you. We love appreciating other staff members other than the performers. They were all great. Thank you for everyone involved. The band, security, production side, all that. You're all awesome. And the Ace Theater. Fucking amazing. Beautiful place. You need to go there at some point in your life because it really is gorgeous. StarKid really was so lucky to get that venue. So nice.